With the Royal Rumble pay-per-view being aired tomorrow live on the WWE Network, I can't help but to think that there are 5 things that nobody has covered, talked about, or even care to mention in any video that I have browsed upon on YouTube so far. But luckily, I'm here to make sure that that's going to be covered right here, right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be covering the 5 things that could, that should, that might happen tomorrow at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. For those of you who do not know me, I am your host, Giddy Paper 281 from FRJ Productions, or you can call my FRJ himself. So, without a further ado, let's get right on into it and talk about those 5 things that could happen tomorrow at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So, let's get started. Coming in at number 5. When Goldberg made his incredible return to the WWE, he had his first match back at the Survivor Series pay-per-view, in which he whooped Brock Lesnar's ass in about 1 minute and 26 seconds. Yeah, talk about an embarrassment, right? That was a squash match, WCW style nonetheless. So, this year's Royal Rumble, did you know that Goldberg is projected to win the Royal Rumble at approximately 43 minutes and 26 seconds? Yeah, that would be the shortest Royal Rumble match in the history of the WWE. That is, of course, if we're not including and or counting the Undertaker coming in at number 30, in which that case, instead of 1 minute 26 seconds of beating the Undertaker, Goldberg will have to wait an hour 26 minutes for him to get in the ring. Number 4, nonetheless. Oh, come on, Undertaker, really? You're still getting in the ring? Get out of here. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the Undertaker coming back and entering himself in the Royal Rumble. He's supposed to be coming in and making a name for himself again for like the 30th time in his career. But nonetheless, if he were to win the Royal Rumble this year again, it will be a decade. That's right, a decade since he last won the Royal Rumble. Last time he won it was back in 2007 when he threw over Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, to win the damn thing. Go on main event not main event WrestleMania, but he would go on to fight Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship, and that was that. But this year, we're not talking about Batista. We could have a phenomenal matchup, or 2 icons duking it out for the WWE Championship nonetheless. I wouldn't mind seeing John Cena or AJ Styles take a tombstone pile driver straight to the canvas and potentially having them beat either opponent, because me personally, I would like to see either one of those guys walk out with nothing, as the Undertaker should be walking out with the WWE Championship at least one more time in his career. I mean, everybody should agree with me on that one, right? Alright, let's go on to the next one. Number 3, man. So, guys, everybody's been wanting Shawn Michaels to return here and there, on and off, and especially more configuratively go up against AJ Styles at WrestleMania. What better way to do that than to have the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels return tomorrow, win the Royal Rumble, main event WrestleMania one more time, and fight the phenomenal, oh wait a minute, wasn't he just in, you know what, forget it, he's in it again, the phenomenal AJ Styles at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. I know I would be absolutely amazed. I mean, guys, everybody was talking about Kenny Omega and what's-his-face putting on a 6-star performance in New Japan Pro Wrestling. But guys, if we were to have Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles one-on-one, main event, WrestleMania, WWE Championship, forget about 6 stars. They're gonna have a son. They might have 2 sons. Do you understand the damn thing that's gonna be happening, guys? AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels. That would be the greatest match of all time. Maybe. It's gonna be up there. Nah, it is gonna be the best match of all time. I'm telling you that here first. Besides, I wouldn't mind seeing Shawn Michaels walk out of WrestleMania with the WWE Championship one more time, or telling AJ Styles to suck it and follow it up with the sweet shit music to follow. But yeah, guys, like I said, Shawn Michaels WWE Champion one more time because, I mean, he was in WWE for how long? And the only titles he held was the tag titles? Come on, bro. Really, Vince? Number 2. Guys, we've been talking about returns now, but let's go ahead and talk about debuts. You know, let's talk about this guy first. Samoa Joe, the only guy to beat the Demon, Finn Balor, in NXT to win the NXT Championship. I would think it would be incredible to not only see him debut at the Royal Rumble, but I would love to see him dump over the top rope like a little child, Braun Strowman, and go to WrestleMania and fight either Roman Reigns and or Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. Well, to be honest with you, I'd rather see Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns. And excuse me, I'm going a little bit too fast. I would love to have Samoa Joe fight Kevin Owens, WrestleMania Universal Championship. Considering the fact that when these two last squared off, they didn't even square off. They had a face-off, but that was pretty much it. And that was all the way back in NXT. Like, come on, man, really? I think them fighting for the title at WrestleMania would be the best thing to do for business. Number 1 is, of course, the guy who won a Fatal 4-Way in his debut match on Monday Night Raw, main evented that same Monday Night Raw to defeat Roman Reigns. Come on. Is it not obvious, ladies and gentlemen? Finn Balor, according to medical reports, was pretty much okay to come back in about December. Last time I checked, he was supposed to come back mid-December, and now we're in late January. What better way to bring Finn Balor back than the Royal Rumble pay-per-view? I mean, this is the guy that had a 5-star match, in my opinion, with Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship, nonetheless. And him to make a big return at the Royal Rumble and win it, to fight for the Universal Championship that he never lost. I should go ahead and tell you that right now, that he never lost, would be absolutely incredible. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Kevin Owens and Finn Balor? They had great matches back in NXT. I mean, maybe Roman Reigns. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you could do something there. But besides, I mean, if you're gonna have a guy for Roman and or Kevin Owens to fight at WrestleMania, if you're the WWE Universal Champion, look no further than the Demon, Finn Balor. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm going to be getting ready for the NXT TakeOver San Antonio pay-per-view. This has been the 5 Moves of Doom. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Cut, and that's a wrap.